What is your message for this world? That's the question we're pondering today on The Art of Lifing with Keka. I guess you could say that I've always been an eternal optimist. From the time that I was really young, when I didn't even know the word optimist, that it even existed, I used to look at my friends who might feel sad about a particular situation or might feel down, and I'd always try to say, well, look at it this way. Aren't you seeing this particular instance? I'd always try to see the happy side of things. And it was just a critical part of me that I grew up with and started to embrace more and more. You know, if I can make other people happy, that makes me happy at the end of the day. So even with the art of lifing on this journey, my whole goal is to make happiness a critical success metric in my life. And so when it came to this question of, what is your message to this world? As I'm building my brand, I kept thinking to myself initially, what is it that I want to stand for? What do I want to say? What is it that I want to be able to pass on to this world? In that process, I had picked up a book. It's called Solve for Happy. So of course it interested me and I picked it up. It's written by the former business officer from Google X. His name is Mo Goddard. And so as I was reading this book, it was so brilliant and so inspiring. And I kept thinking to myself, oh my goodness, this is the book that I wanted to write. This is the book that I hoped at some point that I could pen to paper and share with the world. So I was reading the book feeling very inspired, but I was speaking to a friend of mine who's a coach. Her name is Lindsay Johnson. She runs a group called the Radical Connector. She's just so giving and so amazing. So we had met for coffee once and she was asking, what's happening with your life? What's new? And I said, well, I'm reading this book called Solve for Happy. And oh my God, it is the book that I wanted to write. And too bad now, I can't write the book because it's already been done. It's been written. So she caught my words as the amazing friend and the coach that she is. And she said, Keka, there are 7.6 billion people in this world. Just because somebody has written a book that you think you could have written doesn't mean that you can no longer write that book, because the way that you're going to say it with your message and your perspective and your lessons will be different from the way that Mo would say it in his book. And there are 7.6 billion people in the world. One book may not reach all of those 7.6 billion people, so cut yourself some slack and say your message your way. Honestly, my mind was blown. She suddenly gave me permission to be me, to step into my power, and to be able to say, no, I'm going to recognize that the way that I'm going to share a message is valuable. So I want to pay that forward today. First, I want to really thank you, Lindsay, because you were so inspirational and you gave me permission to not feel defeated and rather really feel like I have a message that matters. And I want to pay that forward to you today to say that if you feel like there is a message that you have to say to this world, and if you feel like there's a whole bunch of other people or maybe even one other person who's already said it before, take heart. All is not lost. Your message matters. And just like those snowflakes that fall in the wintertime, every single one is unique. Each of us are unique, which means that each of us have a unique gift that we can give to this world. So we have to stop comparing ourselves to other people and thinking that we might be exactly like someone else and someone else has taken that place, and recognize that if there's something that resonates deep inside of you, if there are certain lessons you've learned or a certain topic you want to talk about that you feel really passionate about, it does not matter how many other people in the world have talked about it before or have done it before. You do you. That's the unique gift you have to give to the world, and that's where you're going to have the most impact. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it, comment on it, and share it with someone you love. I put out new videos every Tuesday, and if you want to be notified specifically, then just click on that bell icon. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey, and I'll see you next time.